You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. And we're going to be joined in the studio with Michael. He's brought some people along with him as well. We'll be talking more about that as the evening goes on. But Michael, as always, firstly, it's great to have you in the studio.
Hello there, yes, thank you for having us again.
I was wondering first, although you've been here a couple of times now, if you could just refresh our listeners on what Island Performing Arts actually is.
Yes, at Island Performing Arts we offer a range of dance classes at our dance school, Sheppey Dance Academy, including a ballet and tap class, which run from the age of 2.5 upwards. We also have cheerleading and street dance, where we take students from about 5 or 6 years old. We have our theatre school on a Saturday, which again starts from about 2.5 years old, and our acting course as well.
Now, you've come along this evening to talk about your next pantomime, which isn't that far off, so I was hoping you could give our listeners an initial introduction into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our theatre school, All Stars, are actually putting on their first ever pantomime of their own. We've supported a number of pantomimes over the last few years, with Shooting Star Entertainments and Mudlarks, but this time we're actually putting on our own sort of personal one of our own, which is going to be on this coming weekend on Saturday the 7th of February at 6 o'clock and Sunday the 8th of February at 2 o'clock at Sheppey Little Theatre.
Mike, I was hoping you could tell us a little bit more about who will be in the pantomime.
Yes, certainly. Well, our first pantomime is going to be Cinderella. Our leading lady is actually one of our newer students. It's only her second production with us, and it's Bethany Fisher is going to be playing the part of Cinderella. She was with us for our Mystery in the Musicals production in the summer as her first production, but at the auditions back in September, she did a really good audition. We were really impressed, and she's got a lovely singing voice as well, so we're really pleased to give her such a big part in the show. In addition to that, her Prince Charming is one of our more longer running students, Jessica Sheether, who actually had one of the leads the year before in our Shrek Through the Musicals production, where she played the part of Fiona. Other senior members of our group include Thierry LeMasonry Bennett, who's going to be the evil stepmother, and we have with us here today her two daughters in the show, who also had quite large roles in the Mystery in the Musicals last summer. I brought Ben and Melody along.
Hello, my name's Melody, and this is my friend Ben.
Hello.
We've both been performing with IPA about 4 or 5 years now. I've performed in 13 shows with IPA, as well as 4 outside productions. The teachers are all very friendly as well as enthusiastic, and they all provide very much inspiration for us all. We've been working on Cinderella since we went back in September.
I'm playing an ugly sister with Mel. It's quite a big role for us.
We'll both be a very funny duo.
Yeah. And it's on the Saturday, which is my birthday.
We've both gained a lot from working with IPA. It has boosted my confidence so much I was able to audition for Britain's Got Talent recently. With IPA, we have both worked with numerous outside organisations. We were both given the opportunity to do a Trinity Guildhall acting qualifications, which were very scary. Me and Ben also got to perform in a short film, and I got to perform in a music video. We are both looking forward to performing at weekend on Sheppey Little Theatre.
I hope you really all come and see the show.
Well, thank you very much, the both of you, for doing that for us. Michael, I think you're going to start us off by talking about your next performance, I think.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, as soon as we've finished Cinderella, we're going straight on to our next production, which is going to be our summer musical. As I said earlier, we've done 3 in total now. Shrek Through the Musicals and Mystery in the Musicals being the latest 2. With the next musical, at this stage we don't know what it's going to be called. We don't know what it's going to be about. What we're going to be doing is inviting the students to come along on the 14th of February to our normal All Stars class to audition any character. I think Zoe's going to tell you a bit more about that.
Yeah, they'll be able to audition any character from a musical, a play, a TV show or a film or a book. Obviously, we're going to let them sort of build their characters, and then we're going to build our plot around those. Also, they're going to suggest sort of musical numbers. So if they was to come in and sing a song, then we're going to try and fit that song in as well. Also, our dance classes and acting classes are also going to be taking part in the musical, which will be put on at the Sheppey Little Theatre on the 18th and 19th of July this year. New students are also welcome to come along for a free trial any time at any of our classes, and any students will be welcome to also come to the auditions on the 14th for any character of their choice, so they can do a singing or an acting piece, or they can do both, or a dance piece.
Me and Mel are going to be doing a duo audition, and we're not going to be doing it on the 14th because Mel's going to be going away.
We are not going to reveal our audition piece as we don't want anyone to copy our ideas.
Michael, is there anything else you'd like to cover?
Yeah, I mean, with Cinderella, we actually had a couple of our older students decided they didn't want to audition. They wanted to sort of take a bit of a more behind the scenes role within the production. So they joined us on the audition panel. We're hoping that 1 or 2 of the students may be wanting to do that again this year, but obviously in addition to that, we do like to if our students want to get involved with any of the other behind the scenes aspects of theatre, that's one of the things that we do like to try and get our students involved with.
Is there any sort of useful contact details or areas our listeners can find out more?
If you would like to contact IPA on phone, then you can call 01795 228 022 or 07816 989 397.
Well, if you're happy we've covered everything, Michael, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming along.
Okay, thank you very much.